Located in the heart of Rio de Janeiro's rapidly gentrifying port district, a victory for a group of local housing rights activists has taken on national significance. Our correspondent Brian Mier has more.
9 years ago, a coalition of housing movements in Rio de Janeiro coordinated with hundreds of landless working-class people to occupy an abandoned government social security building. This year, they celebrate the occupation's anniversary, knowing that they've successfully pressured the government to fulfill their constitutionally guaranteed right by transforming the building into ownership-based social housing.
I've been involved in this process since the very beginning, long before we occupied the building. It started as a collaboration between three social movements, the CMP, the MLB, and the UNMP, who got together and kicked the door and so 28 families could live here.
The Paolo Giannetti occupation is on the forefront of the battle against gentrification. Located in Rio's Port District, which has been designated a special development zone for big real estate companies, it's surrounded by museums, art galleries, and new middle-class housing developments, which have been forcing out the neighborhood's working-class residents. Despite empty promises by the mayor's office, the occupation represents the only social housing initiative in the neighborhood, but it's not just about housing.
We operate a soup kitchen for people who live on the street. We have a communications group. The landless rural workers movement supports us politically. So it's not just about housing, this occupation has organic depth.
As Brazil's city centers become ground zero for the fight against capitalist real estate speculation, housing rights activists across the country are celebrating the victory of the residents of Paolo Giannetti.
9 years of the Rio de Janeiro occupation is an important date for all the social movements. Mainly because it's been 9 years during which we've managed to achieve the regularization of the property. We are about to enter the phase of reforms which will guarantee dignified housing ownership for the 28 families living here. It's not just important for Rio de Janeiro, we are celebrating it nationally.
Residents of the occupation are currently negotiating with a construction company to conduct the government-funded reforms. Brian Mier, TeleSUR, Rio de Janeiro.